Hi you guys, this is a familiar face. My name is Phylicia and welcome to the first ever official podcast officially titled Tea All Phy. But if you're on YouTube, obviously you know me by Phylicia. I will be posting my Patreon and my anchor links below. I have two of my friends here, not here, but here with me, DJ and Kira. They're going to be joining in the conversation, and it's just going to be a casual conversation. And the topic today is overall friendships, quote unquote. I'm going to let them introduce themselves if they want to first, and then we're going to jump right into the conversation. So, DJ, you want to go first?
I'm DJ.
That's it. Okay, so I'm going to move over a little bit just in case I'm able to put the video right here. Okay, so this is going to be kind of quick. I'm not really winging it. I took a couple notes. My first question to kick off the conversation is, what do you value in a friendship when it comes to, not your intimate relationships, obviously, but just a friendship? So what I value in friendship, I put honesty, realness, and overall dependability, because I had some friends who I just couldn't depend on, and it honestly broke my friendship with them. Because every time we turn around, I was there. You know, me and DJ talk about this a lot. I was there, and when it came time for me, for them to support me, no one was around, you know. So I just wanted to ask y'all, just to kick off the conversation, what do you value in a friendship mostly?
Pretty much the same. Honesty, dependability, to be dependable, realness, you know, just being there for somebody.
Yeah.
You know, a non-bias. I know friendships, they can be biased, but I have friends that I would tell them something and then they would just agree with me. Even if I'm wrong, they would just agree with me.
Yeah.
And then I have friends that was able to just tell me if I was wrong. I would respect someone that would just tell me, hey, you're wrong for doing this or whatever, than someone just agreeing with everything that I'm saying, even if I'm wrong or not.
Yeah, I don't like that. They tell me, I might not like it in the moment, but after I get over it.
Yeah. Exactly.
What about you, DJ?
Definitely honesty and dependability, because you don't need a relationship with people lying to you.
Yeah.
If somebody's going to be your friend, I feel like you got to be able to depend on them, and they need to be able to depend on you.
Yeah.
And also, like, understanding, because a lot of people have friendships, and I feel like they base their friendships on, I'll do whatever for this person, they'll do whatever for me, and don't put no thought past that. So when the time comes for your friend to do something for you and they can't do it, now you can't understand the reason why they can't do it, if that makes sense to y'all.
Yeah, I know
like,
you
gotta be understanding the relationship. That's like, okay, so man, that's like me, we always buy each other food, whatever, right? But the one time you're like, hey, go pick up my food today, I'm like, oh, I can't do it today because I don't have money. You're not understanding that I don't have money. You're just
mad that you can't do it.
I'm your friend and you can't even buy me food. So I feel like your understanding is a big key in it too, in friendships.
Yeah, sometimes like when that happened, I'd be like, so you really only cared about what I could do for you. What about when something comes up and I have to say no? Exactly. You know, I'm putting myself first. I have to worry about myself. I have to say no today, but all of a sudden I'm a bad friend because I said no.
That's
you
fine.
know,
like if you're scared to tell your friends no, they're not your friend.
Yeah,
exactly.
Because you know they ain't gonna understand. You know they ain't gonna understand. Yeah. But when it comes, now something about that, when it comes to habit, I be like, okay, no, because I had this one friend, like I could never depend on her. I always accepted her no's, and sometimes it was like real stuff, like real situations. I was like, oh, that's way more important, you know.
Yeah.
Other times it was like, come on, like really, like you just, I don't get it. Why is it? It seems like it's so hard to be there for me. Why?
Yeah.
Why is that? I don't like that type of stuff for real. Like, anyway, back to the conversation. Another question I was honestly talking to Thomas about my boyfriend. I was like, do our intuition tell us when we have a bad friend around us?
Yep.
It do. Women's intuition is strong. I know mine is.
Women's intuition is very strong.
I know.
Very strong. And I have a teenage daughter. So
you have a teenage daughter?
Yeah, she'll be 16 in
wait a minute, how old are you?
38.
If you don't
38.
Not look 38.
Look at that skin.
I got a 13-year-old son who's out here playing basketball somewhere. So yeah. So even with the intuition, I can see if my daughter has bad friends.
I was just about to ask that.
And it's been a couple of times that her friends come to the house, and she does have this one friend that comes to the house, but I already had the intuition. I said she's a bad friend. She's a bad friend, and I just tell her, just watch out for her. She's saying little sly stuff and everything. So I'm like, you just gotta watch out for her. She's a bad friend. My intuition is very strong.
Yeah.
So she's been starting to notice it as well, as far as friendships, because I think people are put in your lives for reasons and seasons. So sometimes you may have a friend, and then you could not have them, something to come up, and then they're not your friend anymore, and you don't know what happened. I had that situation where I had a friend that we were friends for years, for many years, and then one day I asked her to come to the house for Thanksgiving, and she would come to the house every year, and this year she said no. That one year she said no, and I was okay with it. But then we never spoke to each other again. And I was like, what's going on? What happened? I reached out to her, never heard from her, and like forever. To this day, I don't even know what happened. Wow. And I just put it into like, maybe she was one of those friends that was just there for a season. Yeah. And I just had to just move on.
Wait, is she still alive?
She's still alive. She's very much still alive.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait a minute. Did she disappear? Or is she just...
She just stopped.
Right.
And then, like 2 weeks ago, she sent me this message on Instagram saying that she missed me and missed me as a friend. And I was like, I haven't talked to you in like 2-3 years. Like, what's going on here?
Child, that sound like me.
What you do, DJ?
Girl. I'm gonna have to tell you about the post outside of this because it's a little specific. But
okay.
But anyways, I'm just like, how do people be saying, oh, they miss you, da da da, but then don't talk to you, don't hit you up, don't do none of that.
Exactly.
None of that.
People get offended when I be like, no, you don't.
Exactly.
Yes, yeah. I do. I'm like, no, you don't. How do you miss someone? I reach out to you, you don't talk to me, like, you don't respond. Like,